want some sauce?
Scene 1, Apple, take 1.
What I've got here is just some pork, some cheap pork that I got from the store. And I ended up getting like about 5 pieces for about $5. And I'm grabbing the pieces that have the most fat on it because I need fat if I'm going to be making sausage. I'll throw a bowl underneath this to catch all of the pork. Okay, so we ended up grinding up some pork. You really want to have something with a lot of fat in it when you're making sausage, right? But this is going to be okay. If you want this to be a little juicier, you can add just a little bit of water to this. So let's go ahead and add some salt. This is some thyme. This is sage. This is red pepper flakes. You guys know about me and my oregano. I always put oregano in so many things that I make. This is fennel seed. This is a major thing to add to your sausages, is fennel seed. This is just a little bit of nutmeg. If you want to add black pepper in this, you can. I can't have it. You want to add a little garlic powder, onion powder in this, you can. I can't have it. If you want to put a little coriander in here, you can. I'm going to be putting some real maple syrup inside here. This is brown sugar, and I think we're going to be okay. So this is going to end up being my breakfast sausage that I can put into patties if I want, put them into lengths, doesn't really make a difference, and season it, you know, according to your tastes. So I'm heating up a cast iron skillet right now, and depending on the amount of fat that's in your sausage, you might have to add a little bit of oil to the pan, just depending. But what I want to do is I'm gonna take a little bit of this sausage, something like that, and allow it to kind of cook here for a minute so I can taste it and see if I need to add any more salt or anything else. Alright, that should be cooked well enough. Okay, this sausage is killer. It's really good. So I don't have to do anything to it. I don't have to adjust it at all. So while that sausage is cooking, I went ahead and I peeled a potato and washed it, you know. And now I'm just going to end up grating it up so I can make some hash browns. Now at this point, a lot of people will soak their potato to get the extra starch off. I'm not going to bother doing that. Another thing that they'll do is they'll also dry it off and make it really, really dry. I'm not going to do that either. I don't really think it's necessary. Okay, so that should be cooked all the way through now. And now we can start doing our hash browns. And I'm just going to leave some of this sausage in here. I'm cool with it. But what we want to do is we want to go ahead and put some butter on here. Turn the heat down on this just a little bit. Maybe it's like a medium-low. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to put our hash browns here. And just let them kind of loosely just set in the pan here. You don't have to push down on them. If you wanted to put your black pepper on here, you can. I'm just going to put a little bit of salt. And now we actually want to cover this just like that. And we're going to go ahead and let that cook for a little bit until the bottom becomes nice and crispy. Keeping the lid on this allows the steam to kind of cook the hash browns all the way through. So that way in the middle you don't end up having some hash browns that are uncooked. That would suck. That's probably cooked well enough. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and cover that back up. Just for a few minutes on this time, and then we're going to end up taking the top off. So these guys are probably done by now. So at this point I'm turning the heat down to low. This will make it where I shouldn't have to flip the eggs over, and the steam will kind of cook the top of the eggs. And the heat is mostly residual heat that was just in the pan from everything else that I had cooked. Fire goes off. This spatula is the biggest piece of crap I've ever used before in my life. I don't even know where we got it, but it just ruined my eggs. Let's give everything a whirl. So we have our breakfast sausage here. It's cooled off a little bit, but that's really tasty. That's really good. Yeah, my spatula ended up destroying my eggs, man. That's a crime. And these hash browns are definitely hitting the spot. I'm actually one of those weirdos that likes to eat each individual thing and not mix it. That was pretty good. That hit the spot. I think a glass of water, or maybe some orange juice or a coffee, and I should be doing alright. Anyway guys, that's my old school breakfast. This is the type of stuff that I would expect, you know, when I was a kid, you know, with my grandmother cooking or something, or my great-grandmother cooking, you know, or bacon or something. Nobody really makes breakfast anymore, you know. But in the future, I'm probably going to end up doing my truck stop breakfast, which I really like because it's really fattening. But that's that for today, guys. Until next time, talk to you later.